All right, y'all. Welcome. We're with OHANA Fresh. We got OHANA Fresh in the building. He's
What's
a
up, guys?
rising independent artist. He's super dope. He has 1,700 monthly listeners on Spotify. He has a very eccentric sound, eccentric look. And yeah, he's got to give us some like a very inspirational conversation. He's an anime fan. He's a streamer on Twitch. How many followers do you have on Twitch, by the way?
I have 341.
Hey,
Thank you,
congratulations.
thank you.
Because I know it's hard to get followers on Twitch.
It is. It's not if you're in the Twitch like game, or if you want to start out with Twitch, it's not an easy thing. Like, it's not something that you can just hop into, or like any of these other platforms you can just hop into and start gaining motion. It's like a slow build, because I've been doing it. I would say I've been streaming for about like 5 years, because I started when the pandemic started. So
The perfect time.
yeah, but I've been playing video games my whole life. So like it's kind of like, it was, that part was easy, but getting yourself
I feel like it's an alley-oop for you guys. Like being a journalist, streaming was just, far. But it's like, okay, gaming, streaming, like they kind of go hand in hand.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, but besides all the things that he's into and all of his success, he actually has an EP that's dropping October 31st.
I am.
Okay. Before we get into everything, talk about this EP Villain Arc and what can we expect?
So the EP Villain Arc, it kind of took. It's pretty much kind of the word villain, right? Like I know it can. Some people can think of villains like, I don't know, like Homelander, Darth Vader, or just the antagonist of a villain, right? But with me, the villain, like, I feel like, if you know me, like Tracy, you know me like from the beginning, like me being like this quirky, just very like smiley, happy type of person.
Yes, very vibrant, very colorful,
Exactly. And
Yeah.
the main reason I'm kind of like stepping into this villain arc era is because
Don't tell me you're going bad now. Don't tell me you're going bad.
bad. It's not like going bad. It's like kind of like, how do I? It's not even like a villain. It's like a vigilante. Like, it's like more so of like society made me this way, but my life took a very dark path, because in April, unfortunately, my mom died. So my mom. So she was everything like that. And not only she was just my mom, she was also my manager too. Like, she did everything. Like, she had like at least 30 plus years in the music industry. And she died. Yeah, she died April 29th this year.
April 29th this year.
Yep.
This year. I'm so sorry to hear that. My mom is my everything, so I feel for you.
Yeah.
I feel for you.
So it's like that in itself is kind of like after, and then how she died in a car accident. So it's like, you feel,
not a car accident.
Yeah, so you feel like a void, like you feel this void in your heart, and you're kind of like basically saying like, F the world, like, I'm gonna still be who I am as a person, right? But it's like taking on this like villain persona, like just being alone, like the only person you can really count on is you, and the only person, no matter what you're going through, you gotta see it through. And I feel like that's what I'm kind of portraying with this EP, especially the first song, because I talk about it, and I just like, I want to make my mom proud, and I just think not like going, like you were saying, going bad, but more so like looking at the world in a darker lens. That's where the comes from. Like,
and this is solely like just for creative purposes though, like not because you're feeling that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's for creative purposes, because like after this like rollout or whatever, I'm not gonna totally just be a total villain for the rest of
we don't want that out of you, because like I said, I was listening back to your Spotify music, and your music is very vibrant overall. The category, even your pictures, even your aesthetic. So that's what I messaged you. I was like, by the way, I had to message OHANA, right? I had
Yeah,
to
she
message
was like,
you
she
and
was
be
like,
like,
something serious.
what's going on here? And you thought I wouldn't notice, right?
Yeah, she's like, nah, this mysterious stuff. She's like, this, I like it, but it's like, what's going on here? What's going on here?
Hey,
Oh,
because
dude.
I love it on you. I love happiness on you. So I always want you to be happy.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's, I mean, definitely like I'm in a cool space, but it's just one of those things like with grieving, it can take from 1 month to 6 years. Like, you know, like you can, it's, it's definitely something that you got to take day by day. Like after, especially with somebody like your mom dying, like you got to take it day by day. And you also just have to remember that it's it's okay to cry when you need to cry. It's okay to feel when you need to feel. And I just always just on another note, I just feel my mom with me like in the spiritual sense. Like I know she's probably left in the physical realm, but I always feel her like around me. Like it's like a it feels like a cloak, like a type of cape that she's like wrapped around me.
Tapping back into what you just said about you were talking grieving. Which when you think about it, we all have that thought of like what we have to go through to come to a place where we have to grieve something, and it's like we can never really like mentally prepare ourselves for that.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Yes, yes. But I actually almost lost my mother in a car accident in 2018, and
Oh wow.
one of the most honestly my entire life craziest thing, but it brought me closer to God.
Okay.
So I did get something good out of it. And you know that kind of birthed my entire platform and who I am today. A lot of people don't know that. Real, relevant, and resonating, you know, like just going for life, you know, when you never know when day can be your last day.
Yeah.
And I kind of like always try to put light on those stories. So thank you for even sharing that with me.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and then my mom was like, she was just like I said, she was more than my mom. Like, she was like my best friend, my traveling buddy. Like, we traveled together.
I want to talk anime. I wasn't gonna hop into it so damn fast, but
Okay.
I do want to talk anime. So villain arc in a way is inspired by anime,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like it's
but
like,
by a character to be specific.
uh, not by a specific anime character. I think it just the vibe of it, like the vibe of like a villain. Like that's where I kind of got the villain arc from. Like the vibe of just like a good person gone bad. So
Um,
yeah, I mean, I guess the first person on the top of my head, I would say Obito, but like he fumbled in Naruto. Like he kind of he's not. Yeah, but I would just say like a good person trying to do good like their whole life, and then something drastic happens, and then they just turn not evil. Because I feel like being a villain and being evil are two different things. Like if you're a villain, it's kind of like you're only focused on yourself. You're only like putting yourself forward, your best foot forward. And just being evil is kind of like you putting yourself your best foot forward, but you kind of also throwing people under the bus, maybe you know spreading out negativity, then bringing back positivity. Because I'm still a positive person. It's just this
yes.
specific event that happened made me like in this villainy type of mood and this like very dark mood. So
Well, my thoughts on darkness. Being a dark person is one thing, but I feel like darkness is a cool aesthetic sometimes. I mean,
yeah,
even I can be the most bubbly person, but even I like look at me in all black. Like sometimes I want to tap
yeah,
into
yeah,
my era.
right. It's kind of like okay, so like when I think of villain, it's kind of like borderline Batman, like just the Batman like vibe. Like like he's not a villain, but he a vigilante. You know what I mean? So it's like because of this drastic thing that happened to him,
Yes.
his parents died in front of him, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna put on this costume and I'm gonna put on this aesthetic and just save people. So, but it's not
Yeah.
gonna. This is something that's not gonna be forever because I'm gonna come out with like more arcs. Like this is gonna be like my like little arc.
Is there ever going to be like a I don't know, like what can we expect with that?
So I mean,
What do you have
first,
planned? What you got up your sleeve?
so like I was gonna come out with because I was kind of taking like the method from Russ, like shout out Russ. I don't know him, but
Yes, yeah, that's dope.
yeah. So he was basically explaining like if he was an artist in 2025, what would he do like starting over? And he was just like, well, what I would do is I'll put two singles out every other month,
Yes.
and I'll just promote it using my content TikTok like around that. So I kind of took that inspiration and I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come out with like a arc every every 2 months or every other month, and then
That's actually smart.
yeah. So like this, but this is like the big bang one. Like this is the one I'm going all out for, so it can like set the bar for the other arcs I'm coming out with. So there is gonna be like I got this one gonna be the villain arc. My next one is probably gonna be like the Bond Boy arc.
I love that you're still so creative and you're still going for your dreams. And I'm sure your mother would have loved that. I feel like one thing me and you can relate on is going through something that life brings you and
Mhm.
still going after your dreams, even when like people on the outside might, look at you like, hey, like you should sit down. I had two babies in 2 years,
Yeah,
and I was
congrats. I see.
yes, thank
Yeah,
you. It
congrats.
was a
Yeah,
big congratulations.
yeah,
Um, I had a lot of people tell me like, hey, Tracy, you should sit down. Why? I have a dream.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Has anybody ever told you, hey, sit
Yeah, I
down?
mean, when death comes around, especially who my mom was, like she wasn't just my mom, she was like a mom to everybody, like she helped everybody. So once once she passed away, it's kind of like you see people for who they really are. And of course, like that was like my main support system and the main person that truly like believed in my vision, just like no contest, like nah, he's going to do this. He's going to be the one, the household name and all of that. So after that's taken away, you kind of just you see people for who they are. You know what I mean? And I've had people, even family, just be like, hey, maybe you should just you know lean more into your day job or try to do something else with your inspiration and all that. I even my during this time my ex left me too, so it's like she had that she always had that like, oh, you've been doing this for almost 10 years, maybe you should blase blase. And it's like, why, like how do you know? Like I love how people, I can't take
They
advice.
love to play. They love to play God.
Yeah, and it's not even that. Like this is what I'm about to say. I can't take advice from a person that's in the same room as me, if that makes sense. Like
Speak about it.
yeah, like cuz it's like how you going to talk about me, or how you going to try to spit game or try to give me some game when you in the same game as me. You
Mm.
didn't win the game. You didn't conquer it. You're
Yeah.
not coming in the room. You still in the same room as me, right next to me.
Same damn room.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
how can you give me advice when your life not even all the way together? Because you have people like that too. Like you just like people that's like, I just really think you should really not, just take a break and just do what you need to do. And it's like, nah, I need to keep going because we were already like me and my mom and my other manager Mark, we were all like going like we were just all gas, no brakes, like just pushing everything, doing everything for like the past like year and a half. And then this tragedy happened, and I did have moments where I told myself like, you know what, this music, this
Mm-hmm.
content, I'm done. But
I'll
it's
do the
like
same thing.
yeah, but it's kind of like that thing where it's like, nah, I gotta keep going. Like I gotta keep going. Like it's just because I don't have nothing else. Like it's not that voice in my head is not telling me, all right, let's do something else. My voice is telling me,
Yes.
nah, let's keep going. Let's finish the story because this is something my mom started. So
Yes. I often feel like my career saves me. And I think people that say like what you said about your ex and your friends, I feel like those are people that are afraid.
yeah,
Um, yeah, but with me, I feel like my career saves me because I've never been through postpartum depression, and I know a lot of women do go through that. So
Mm,
I feel like me indulging into my career and going after my dreams, it keeps me from falling.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that fuel, like that. Like I kind of feel like instead of me moping, because of course I have my days, but instead of me like moping all the time, maybe going into like a crazy bender of like drinking and smoking and all that, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let this fuel me. Like I'm gonna keep like I feel like there's this just fire just brewing in me. Like like it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Streaming is on top of the world, and I never saw this coming ever. I'm talking
Nobody.
about I'm a journalist, right? And I went
Mm,
to college for journalism. So you're telling me I could have just streamed and became a journalist and became like a multi-millionaire?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I was the one, like I was one of the people in my like gaming group that foresaw it. Like I was like, nah, we all need to start getting on this streaming stuff. And because there was a guy in my group, like we not cool now, but like he started streaming, right? And I was just kind of like, well, shoot, I'm gonna just do it too. And then I actually got affiliate before him. Like I was just really because I was really grinding on my PS4. Like I was literally just streaming from my PS4. I
Grinding.
bought the PS4 camera and I just did it. I and that was in 2020, like late 2019, early 2020, and that's all I was doing. Like I was just streaming, streaming, streaming,
Yeah.
streaming, and with how it is now, I called it. Like it was just one of those things. Like nah, this is like in the next 2 to 3 years, like Twitch is gonna be like on top of the world, or just like it's gonna be a streamer. The streamers are gonna be the celebrities, basically. Like that, and I literally told everybody that in my friend group, and then now this is happening. But I'm still streaming though. Like I really enjoy it. It's not, I'm not
I really
on.
Yes, that's the difference between a lot of people. A lot of people when they see something pop off, they like, okay, I gotta hop on this because popping off. I want to be lit too.
Yeah,
But you
oh,
actually enjoy it.
yeah, I enjoy it. Like I enjoy. I mean, even if because there have been days, even now, like I have a decent little setup or whatever, but it's still days where I'll get 0 views. Like it'll have nobody in the chat like at all. Like chat will be a ghost town. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I just like doing it because I've always been like this lively, like real time person. Because even before all of the streaming stuff, I was doing periscopes. Like that's where I like got my start. Like when Periscope was a thing on Twitter. So I always was just a in real time person. Like I've always appreciate just live
Yeah,
things. So yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of I just like to do it. I really just
And
like
you actually gotta be a likable person too. If you are a
yeah.
likable person, you will do very well in the streaming world.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you,
that's
thank you.
you. That's you. I
Yeah,
like to make this joke. I like to make this joke that I started streaming a long time ago, way before all y'all, because I was on Ustream. I know you don't know about that.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
about Ustream?
yeah. No, no, no. I do know about UStream. UStream is
Okay.
yeah. UStream is that's a throwback. Yeah,
That's a
UStream
very
is
much a throwback.
yeah.
Yeah, so
UStream.
I've been doing this shit, y'all. I'm
I see, I
joking.
see, I see. Yeah, nah. You a vet.
Okay.
You a vet in this.
Okay,
Definitely a vet in this.
I got two conversations I want to talk about with pipeline. I want to talk the pipeline with anime, and I want to talk the pipeline with streaming. So since we're on gaming and streaming, let's
Okay.
start with streaming. So currently, a lot of people are in conversations and talks like, "Ooh, y'all about to just like y'all burnt out podcasting, y'all about to burn out streaming." Talking about rappers because a lot of rappers are hopping on streams with
Yeah.
streamers, like gamers like yourself, and they're starting to think that they should start streaming. What are your honest thoughts on that? Because like I said, people are so quick to see a bag and just think that they can go over there. Like, do you encourage that, or do you see it as, you
I
know?
think I think it's a little bit of both because I feel like rappers they and just as a rapper too, I think they just try to hop on the next best thing. Especially, I just see a lot of like the irrelevant rappers, like this. They try to hop onto the next best thing, and I think it will show. I think it shows like within time, like which rapper or which person wants to do it for the bag, because the bag don't come off rip. Like it don't just you know, but and then you also got people that actually enjoy doing it. Because I think certain, like T Grizzly, like I feel like he's definitely like enjoys doing it, right? But then he also does it for the bag because it's like he be charging so many people to be in his like GTA world and stuff. Like it was a whole thing I was watching. Like I mean, shout out to Grizzly, you know, like I don't got no beef with him or whatever, but he basically are charging people like 100 and up to be in his like GTA RP or whatever, and then charging them even more money for like the currency in there, which I feel like is kind of fucked up because if you're a rapper and you already have like an X amount of money, you should like give back to your fans. You shouldn't be trying to like milk money from people. Like it's not a money grab. And I just think that overall, just in general, for any rapper that's trying to go into streaming, because it's not a easy, you go in the studio, make a record, and then boom, like you could, it's totally different, totally two sides of the coin, because a person that's been streaming for 10x years, that got a crazy fan base, crazy community, and then you hop on their stream trying to clown them on their platform, nah, they gonna get on you. Chat gonna get on you. They not gonna get on the person that they've been seeing every day. They gonna get on you. And I think that's what a lot of rappers like disconnect. I think they need to turn their ego down a little bit. Like, cause it's like, okay, yeah, you were popping, you got all these numbers and streams, and that's cool. But when it comes to this streamer stuff, bro, you got to put in work. It's not just yeah, I'm a rapper. This is my rap. But if you got like a strong fan base and a loyal fan base, I think it'll just come naturally. So that's my take.
Right.
That's my take.
Right. My take is I feel like streaming is dangerous. Like it's different from podcasting. Like this is next level. I don't know what could top this, because this is live streaming. This is in real life, IRL.
Yeah.
So I feel like it could also expose a lot of people too. For the artists that aren't that likable.
Yep.
For the artists that aren't likable, they go to something thinking that they're gonna get that bag, and they realize, oh shit, like this done exposed me. They don't even want to listen to my music no more.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's well said. That's definitely well said.
Let's talk anime. So what's your favorite anime?
I have a lot. Like it's I would say my favorite anime, it's this one anime called Metabots. It's an old school anime. I made a song about it too. It's called Metabee. It's this one robot, right? He want to be like a robot fighter, and he got this thing called the Mega Force. So like the Mega Force is like his like power up or whatever that can defeat anybody, right? So he has trouble trying to activate it. Like he depends on that, and then his robot trainer is telling him like, nah, you need to like actually know how to fight. Like it's just gonna, like your Mega Force is just gonna come naturally. So Metabots for sure. I like One Piece. I love One Piece. One Piece is definitely goated. Only because one, me and Luffy got the same birthday. Me and Luffy have the same birthday, so that's a plus.
With anime, another pipeline, like I said, rappers using anime characters as their aesthetic, or there's at one point in time there, especially when Megan Thee Stallion came out, the anime community was like, oh, like I can't stand her. She's just using us for her whole.
I mean, it's like one of those things, because I don't think she's stealing it, but I think, you know, me being a long time anime watcher, we used to get bullied for this shit. Like there was a time where, you know, anime was like, oh, you're weird. Like if you looked at anime like, oh yeah, you're weird. Like, you know. So
that would piss me off. That would really piss me off.
Yeah, like it's just like kind of like you wasn't bagging the girls, you wasn't doing, like, if you liked anime, you was weird. Like you were just like that weird kid, you know? And I just think it's kind of like one of those things. I feel like people should get over it, because it's just such a popular aesthetic now. Yes. But I mean, all I'm gonna say is I feel like, you know, I'm one of the originators, you know, like when it comes to like this anime stuff, because I was wearing, I mean, I don't know if you know, but that headband arc
That's
Ohana was
Naruto,
different.
okay?
Yeah,
Naruto.
yeah. Headband arc Ohana was different. So I think like when I was wearing the headbands to like certain shows and all that, nobody was doing that. But
Okay,
now
how pissed? But be for real though. How pissed are you gonna be when rappers start wearing the Naruto headband and they start, getting all the girls and stuff?
that sent me through the roof. Started it. Like you can't. It's kind of like the person that started. I don't know the word drip or like the word like a certain saying. Like they ain't mad about it because if you the originator, you know you the originator. You don't gotta be all out like, oh, I did this because I don't gotta talk about it. It's all there. Like it's all there. My work speaks for itself. So because I would say I was the originator, but with Meg, like I think she's a true anime fan. Like I don't think she kind of like
She is.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think she just hopped on that. I don't think she just was that type of person that hopped on that wave. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's very genuine about her being an anime watcher. But I know the anime community can be toxic. It can be toxic.
It can be toxic. Yeah, they take that shit serious.
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't watch anime, but I like Megan Stallion because I feel like she puts on for the weird girls. I'm really weird. Like I'm a Black and Latina girl, and
yeah.
I listen to rock music. Rock music. People would even know that. Then now you got all the Black girls out here dressing punk like JT. So let's embrace the weird. Like I like that though. Let's break the walls for the weird people.
I think we should all embrace it though, because I think like, cause again, like years ago or like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, people were looking at anime like weird. Cause I was the same way. Like I was like a Odd Future fiend. Like I loved Tyler. Like Tyler was like my guy. So like people are just like, oh, that guy's weird, and I would still be doing like the whole anime bit and everything. But I feel like we should all just accept change and be okay with that change. Like because me personally, I'm glad that most people are getting into anime and trying to like be weird, but be weird in your own way. Don't try to like, because they try to make weird be cool, and like weird was never cool. Like if you're weird, you're weird, and embrace it. Don't try to be weird. Like,
don't you hate when I try to be weird?
Yeah, like it's like, why are you're trying too hard? You're trying too hard.
Oh my gosh, that just reminded me of this Drewski meme with like he was acting like Playboy Cardi, all dark and secretive.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
She was so awkward.
That was funny. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, my favorite song of yours is Saturday Cartoons. Besides everything else, I really want to highlight your music for just a second, y'all. OHANA has, I know, he comes off very eccentric, but he can actually rap. He actually makes really great music, and this is coming from me, and I'm being for real. Y'all need to go check out his song, Saturday Cartoons. It's very smooth. It reminds me of like an Odd Future type style, and it's so relatable because it's like you're talking about missing the innocence of your childhood. And how, damn, I wish we could just, even I sometimes wish we could just have like a small piece of that back, a small piece.
That's funny that you say that. A lot of people that act, even some of my homies, they be like, yeah, bro, like Saturday Cartoons, like that's such a great
That's a hit.
Yeah, and it's funny to say that because it was originally it was a poem. Like both verses were a poem. So I was just talking from the heart because it was around the time when, a lot of police brutality was going on. Like that whole Breonna Taylor was going on. Like it was like all of that was going on. So I was just, I looked at it as like, man, I just wish we can just turn back time to where we just got up and just watched some Saturday cartoons just on just like when life was cool inside, like, and just like outside of there, you weren't really worried about it as you are now, because I can only imagine how kids these days are like, are on the internet and like having just all of this access. And I'm not saying I'm like old, or like that old where the internet didn't exist, but it was just more so we had like a structure. Like the internet was big, but it was just like, it was a structure to it. And you weren't really deep diving into it. Like you just kind of like, you know, something funny like, oh, okay, I went on the internet for a cat video. Now it's like you're going on the internet and you're seeing like, oh, men ain't this and women ain't this,
Yeah.
or you see somebody get killed. It's crazy. It's all these type of things, and it's like I just wish we can go back to the days watching Saturday cartoons.
I feel you. I feel you. I'm there. Yeah. Shoot. Sometimes I'll just be waking up because work in journalism, so I have to be in social media, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, dang, it's not one positive thing on this timeline.
Yeah, it never is. It's always something negative. Like I think negativity is always going to outshine positivity. Like you're going to hear somebody like harming something or someone, then like rescuing somebody or somebody like doing something good for the community, because that's not what sells, unfortunately. Like drama is what sells. People want controversy, people want negativity, and it's really sad, to be honest.
I'm looking down at my notes right here. Do you feel like streaming has helped you grow your music? Like, do you utilize it to grow your music in any way?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I feel like I use it to catapult, like not just me, like not just my music personally, but also other artists' music too. Because when I do stream, I play only indie artists. Like I have a playlist, like I have a Apple playlist that's that has only indie artists on it. Like you got like a few people on there like Lil Wayne, and like I got like a little bit of mixture, like, but majority of it is like indie artists that I personally known throughout like my whole career. So I think if anything, like of course I put my music on like 3-4 times in the playlist, right? But I would say it helps. I think, it doesn't only help me, but it helps like the indie artists that I've crossed paths with too. Like, cause I play like all the indie artist music because I'm always getting copyright or like copy strike for the mainstream artists. So I think I would say it helps me, but I wouldn't say as much as it could, because like I play the game, and like I'll play music while playing the game, but
Yeah.
but I would it's kind of like a yes and no question, like a yes and no answer, like, because most of the time I would say majority of the people probably don't even know I'm an artist on my Twitch channel, except like my mods or whatever. But
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, a little bit helps. So it's helped because I've met a few people that will like come in there and be like, oh, play this or play one of my songs. So I would say it helps. It helps. Yeah.
Shoot, if I were you, I'll be using it all the way. Ooh,
Yeah.
random. Who's your favorite streamer?
Who's my favorite streamer?
Ooh, wait, no, let's do this. Kai Cenat or iShowSpeed?
Ooh. I'm gonna say iShowSpeed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right here with that one.
Yeah, I'm iShowSpeed. Only because he's global. That's why.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, that's some next level shit. Did you ever imagine a streamer being global?
Nah, but it's definitely inspirational.
This is a game I came up with, and it's called Anime Bars. Okay. So I have, I think, 3 different questions here. So Anime Bars, I'm gonna give you a question, and you're just gonna answer it. So, if Naruto had to drop a diss track, which character is he aiming at?
Ooh. He definitely aiming at Pain. He aiming at Pain. He definitely He's talking about Pain. He's talking about he definitely.
The viewers are gonna ask why.
You said what?
The viewers are gonna ask why is that?
Oh, why? Because they killed his sensei. Shoot. So he like, all right, like y'all don't kill my sensei. I'm in the booth. I'm about to drop that diss track, and I'm about to spin for my man. So, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could collab on a mixtape with one anime character, who are you picking? And this is just based off of energy.
Ooh, I don't know. That's a crazy one. I don't know. That's a crazy one. I'm gonna have to go.
wait. Let me do it. Wait, let me take a guess because I don't know shit about anime. But from
Right.
listening to music, they talk Goku a lot when they talk about being explosive.
Right.
So maybe like Goku want to beat, like I don't
Oh
know.
no, because I feel like I don't know. It's so many people. It's so many people. I would have to say, I don't know. Like it's so many people. But the first person that's coming to my mind is definitely Gojo. Gojo is goated. So yeah, Gojo.
I'm gonna let the chat just decide on
Yeah,
why you said that because I
Gojo is goated. He. They know Gojo. They know.
okay.
Chat know Gojo.
Okay, I'm gonna trust the chat about that. Okay. I always like to ask this question at the end of my interviews. And of
Okay.
course, real quick, you guys, please go get that Villain Arc EP. It's dropping October 31st. Okay. If you
Yeah.
fucking with the vibes, go support OHANA Fresh. Okay. He from Chicago. He lived in Atlanta and he's doing the big thing. And also I just want to just put that out there. His music is good. Okay. His music is good.
Thank you.
It's good.
Thank you.
Okay. My platform is called Real, Relevant, and Resonating. Can you tell me what makes you real, relevant, and resonating?
What makes me real, relevant, and resonating is that my music is authentic. I don't cap in my raps. Everything I do is real. Everything I do is authentic, and it comes from the creative mind, and not like I don't have this group of people that's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do with the OHANA Fresh. Like, no, it's all coming from me. Everything is in house. Everything is real, and nothing is like watered down, or I'm not trying to portray somebody or be somebody that I'm not, because the only person I can be the best at is me. So, and I strive to be that every day.
Real quick, I know it was hard for you to know how eccentric you are with your appearance and your music and just the, overall aesthetic. I know there's somebody out there watching and they are scared and that people are gonna make fun of them or not accept them for who they are, especially in the hip hop world.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your advice to them, and how were you even able to navigate that?
From a person that's experienced that, you have to be okay with, because I still even have trouble sometimes, because like when
Same.
you start to blame yourself, right? Like you'd be like, oh, they don't like me because of me, or they don't like me because of you. But that's what it is. Like they don't like you because they can't be you. Like they don't have the courage. If people like the people like myself, or the people that are dealing with like trying to be them, I would say it takes like a lot of courage to fully be who you want to be. And in this world, a lot of people don't like people that have courage, and don't like people that have this fearlessness mentality, because they're not easily controlled. And I feel like if you're a person, and if you're watching this, if you're a person that has a dream, or something simple as I want to just fully be me, then do it, because you can only be you. Like there's no, you're one of one, you're original, you're not a copy and paste, you are the original format of your life. And I think with that, you just can't just be okay with being disliked, because if you don't have people that's like, oh, you're this, you're that, then you're doing something wrong. Like I feel like because I've had times where like, oh, he dresses corny, or he, how I dress, or how I perform, and all these things. But those were the same people that was probably asking like, oh man, like years later, like, oh man, how do you do this? Let me record with you. It's like, nah, like like it all takes time, it all takes patience, and sometimes it's not gonna look the way it looked, and that's okay. And just just step into being you, and don't care what anybody else thinks. Like that's the best advice I can say. If
you make me want to get a 2D backpack. By the way, I need to get me that 2D backpack.
Oh yeah, I got that's my merch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's hold on, let me get one. I got one right
You
now.
made it?
No, I did not make it. I couldn't take credit for this. But yeah, I got this the blue one. You know, blue book bag. Yeah. So I didn't make these. I want to be clear. I did not make these because I do not want to discredit. I can't take credit for somebody else's art. I'll never be that type of person.
Yes.
So the story that came about with these book bags is that one day I was going through Wish when Wish was a thing. Like this one guy hit me up from Japan and was like, "Man, I really would love for you to like wear one of my book bags." And so I looked at it and I was like, "Okay, this is pretty cool." So I bought a book bag. He shipped it out to me, and I just been rocking it ever since. And then now, like I just buy them in bulk, and I'm gonna start selling. Yeah, I'm about to start selling them soon. I got my website coming out, and then they're all gonna be on the website. So, but
so I'm gonna have to cop me one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely copy a bag. You got them. I got them in blue, red, and purple, and then I'm dropping a exclusive one maybe the beginning of next year. Like it's gonna be a new color that everybody's been asking about. So or the people around me been asking about. So
that's too cool. There's a lot of things that people could learn from you, especially independent artists. You know, have some merchandise on hand. Do streaming. I definitely encourage independent artists to try streaming out. If you got a great personality, you know, go do that. And I think this was a very inspirational conversation. And I want to say thank you so much, OHANA Fresh, for hopping on a call with me.
Of course, Tracy. Yes. Man, this has been a long time coming. I was so excited to do this. Like I was waited all week to do this because when you rescheduled, I was like, damn. And then like when Friday came around, I was like, all right, let's like I'm hyped. I'm ready to do this. So I definitely.
These kids be screaming. These kids be screaming. All right. Thank you so much, OHANA Fresh. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Once again, my name is TracyVA and TracyVA Media. Go follow OHANA on social media, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Lit. It was lit. It was definitely lit.